Let's be aggressive. All right, I'm pretty settled on this list. We're going to give it a shot here. It's going to be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit back to 2018 where we started playing Eidolon's main board and had Rabblmasters as well. We're ditching Seasoned Pyromancer and we're ditching Bonecrusher Giant in favor for this more aggressive line. We've also upped the Blood Moons to 8 and we're actually upping our Ritual spells to 11. That's 2 more than normal. The idea here is that we can get either fast Rabblmasters, Eidolons, or Blood Moon effects out, and we can always get a fast Planeswalker. There's been some talk about having some of the larger Planeswalkers, and I don't think you have quite that amount of time to get those things going. We have Pithing Needles, Spyglasses. I actually see something else I want. Damping Sphere would be a nice one to have as well. Let's do a Damping Sphere over a Walking Ballista. With that being said, we have a lot of things for the Tibalt list. We'll see if we run into the Tibalt list, but if we don't, Blood Moon's fast matchups. That's what we're gonna do. Let's go ahead and get rid of this. I wanna add one more Slag Storm here, but we do have the Torp Orbs. I think we're okay. Let's just not run into too many creature lists. Let's go. Let's go. What's a creature list anyway? Let's play Magic. You're here to see and watch Magic. Let's do it. Lots of artifacts, Karns, fast Blood Moons, the Red Prison way. Let's play. Match 1 coming up here. Don't worry. You're fearful of trickeries and Tibalts, and I'm here to tell you, don't worry, we got this. If you're running into a lot of the trickery versions, go get that Roiling Vortex list. If you're running into a lot more Tibalts and Cosmic ways, let's see if this one works. All right, opponents, where are you at? Where are you at? Opponent found. Let's go. Opponent's Untitled 177. We are Fluffy Wolf 2. All right. Well, we're going to keep. I'm actually going to go ahead and get rid of the bridge. We're going to try to get a Magus out and Rabblemaster. We'll see if it matters. Here we go. We're going to start with the Blood Moon and then get the Rabblemaster down. Whatever happened to Fluffy Wolf 1, we don't talk about that. Magus down. They thought they were going to force a negation this, right? Ha! Go get your basic island here. Next up, Rabblemaster. Let's slam him. Let's slam him. Oh, extra island. Ironically, I got rid of those boils. All right, Rabblemaster down. Hopefully no mana leak. Gonna send the 1 in, not the Magus. Go ahead, opponent. Snapcaster is a threat here. All right, what's next, opponent? You got double island there. What you doing? Triple island. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. All right, Rabblemaster number 2 here. We'll see if they have a counter. Does have a counter. Now we can send the team in. In goes the team. Whoosh. Trigger off the Rabblemaster and go ahead, opponent. Down to 10. Polluted Delta. We have Cryptic Command as an option. Just gonna go straight to combat here. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. Let's see if they Cryptic here. Tap and draw. I'm gonna go ahead and play another Blood Moon effect here so that they don't remove the 1 and get something else going on here. I'm not too worried about a Wrath effect here, seeing islands plus Polluted Delta. We also do not have to attack with these anymore. We're attacking with only Rabblemaster. They've missed me. Oh, Magus. They're back. All right, well, we don't have the boil. I think we're main boarded for this opponent, so we're gonna just hit the submit button. It's always good when you don't have to sideboard. Opponents come sort of control list. We have 8 moons. Let's go. They're trying to earn their spot again. They are. They're like, whoa, Fluffy. Fluffy put us in. The general has put us in the main board. Let's show them what we're made of. Attack. By the way, we got lots of Maguses there too. Let's not discount the moon, the Magus, the moon of Maguses. Put me in, coach. Exactly. That was on the draw too, and we got rid of the bridge. What a smart play by us. We're so smart. I guess I could have brought in some pithing needles instead of the bridges, but I like just hitting that submit button. This hand looks pretty good. Nothing too aggressive in terms of getting something out fast, but we've got this chalice. Put it on 1 for fatal pushes and other things like that. Or maybe we'll ritual out. We'll decide here in a moment. See if my opponent does any fetching here. Hallowed Fountain. Makes me want to play this chalice first. My opponent had a lot of islands, by the way. Let's play Eidolon first instead. We'll test if they have a counter here. If I hit a land, I can Pyretic Ritual and put Chalice on 1 plus Eidolon. If they path this, this just helps us play some of our other spells. You make prison look easy. Every time you pick it up, it's a disaster. Why is it a disaster? Look at this. Ramp me. Thank you. Take 2. Oh, and they're fetching 2 in response. What a professional. I love that. Basic planes. Well played, opponent. All right, mountain go. So now, like, I can try to chalice and Eidolon, which feels pretty good. Ooh, Teferi. All right. This goes up to 5. Now, I'm more interested in Ritualing, Rabblemaster, and Eidolon here. We'll take 1 damage because we can't tap our mana correctly. I'm not going to put the Chalice on 1, I don't think. Maybe I do. They're going to bounce it anyway here. Let's put an Eidolon just to have another creature on board. We have Magus plus Rabblemaster, and pathing one of these is still okay at this point in the game. This is passive, this is aggressive. I don't even care if they Supreme Verdict me right now. They do have Cryptic Command. Bounces Eidolon. All right, we got a path to follow this up with. Kind of smells like a path. We'll go straight to combat here. And we're going to send at Teferi, at them. Settle the wreckage. Shark. All right. That's actually kind of okay for us. So we get rid of Teferi, we trade here. We're gonna have 2 left over. This is a pretty easy Ritual, Magus, and probably Chalice on 1. And the Chalice on 1 here is to try to stop a path. We won't worry about Eidolon, even though it's more aggressive here. This is to protect Magus here, because I've pretty much shut them off of a lot of their colors. Besides, top deck land, Rabblemaster plus Eidolon. We also may not want to overcommit if they get the second white. Mystic Sanctuary is a mountain. Let's Go ahead and Rabblemaster here and send the team. Well, maybe not the Magus because Fatal, or not Fatal Push. Snapcaster's a thing. Also, Sharks are a thing. I think we'll just be sending some Goblins this time around. So Kirkinator, I think a lot of what Prison comes down to is just understanding your role in the matchup. Your role is aggressive or Prison, or defensive if you will. You have to be aware of what things they could do to unlock the Prison. In this case, Snapcaster, Sharks are a thing. And then just knowing when like you want to protect a Prison piece versus being aggressive. And I think this game's actually a pretty good one. Where I play a lot of this stuff very fast, it's just because we've played so many iterations of this that we already know our position here. Occasionally we'll stray from that position, but that's just because of a gut feeling. And sometimes we get it right and sometimes we don't. So here we're going to go ahead and send the team. I'm okay with trading a Rabblemaster here for a Shark. We're hesitant to play a Magus, but we'll probably go ahead and do this and just play ourselves into a potential Wrath effect. Especially with them now being at this. I think now we don't have to overcommit. We can just play Eidolon here. Overcommitting here doesn't make any sense. And playing the Eidolon here, now if they try to do Teferi, bounce this and do something else, they're at 1. And I have a Ramming Out Ruins to clean the game up. So here they basically need basic planes, Wrath, and or Supreme Verdict to clear the board. And then I have them at 3. I follow with a Moon. And apparently more Moons. But from there, we can hit them with Ramming Out Ruins to put them to 1. They can never fetch. They could probably get out of it, but they need a very specific card here. So there you go. I don't know. It just comes naturally. It's just how I see the game. I see it as a big giant puzzle. And that puzzle is not like a puzzle like you're assembling. You got 4 corners and you got the border and then you fill it in. It's kind of like one of these puzzles that you're just like, okay, I know how my opponent can attack me. How can I counter this with whatever cards I have in my 75? I don't know. I find this the interesting side of things. Oh my gosh, Avaros, the raid. Oh my gosh, that's huge. Well, apparently your name's now huge on the screen. Welcome. How was your bonus stream? Are you gonna hang out or are you running away to eat more soup? Last time you ran away to eat more soup, you were getting smashed by Tibalt. All right, we're 1-0. We're gonna play against the monkey. All right, no acceleration, 1 Blood Moon, Rabblemaster, unknown opponent. I guess we can keep a kind of a open-handed hand. You don't know what you're doing? What do you mean when you don't know what you're doing? Also, what's with all the island decks? I just took out Boyle. Maybe you're here, maybe you're not. Oh my gosh, it's... I actually don't really know what it is yet. All right, I'm feeling pretty confident here. We're going to get a Chalice down, probably Magus followed by Blood Moon into Bridge. I am bad fish. Interesting. It looks like Blue-White Merfolk, and it is. I'm actually going to go ahead and play Blood Moon now. This should be pretty safe. Just pass the turn. Then we'll play Defender. Ooh, these are growing. 4, 5, 6, 7. I need a Ritual effect? 4. These have Island Walk. We could get killed here. Four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have to play like a Rabblemaster here and pass turn. Rabble on second main, it won't really matter. Just an extra action my opponent has to take. We need them to not make Island Walk here. I'll take my 6. Ritual? All right. Opponent gets us because we can't empty our hand fast enough. Can't empty the hand fast enough. All good. All good. Braid Slagstorm's in, Eidolon's out. We could bring Pithy Needles in because they're cheaper. We could do this over some of these Rabblmasters. And this can just name Aether Vial, which gets around our Blood Moon. I mean, like, this is probably overly excessive to have 8 things for 8, 9, 10 for it, but I think we'll do it. I think we'll do it. We're going to win with, like, a Chandra behind the bridge. We're not going to win by attacking, usually. All right. All right, I'll keep this. It's kind of weak. It's kind of weak, but the Abrades, it's kind of nice. If my opponent kept a 1-lander with Aether Vial, we got them. The Curse Catcher. And got a Magus coming down soon. Maybe they'll play another non-basic for us. Nope. Island it is. Here, I'll shoot this. Boom, get blasted. Huh. All right, I'm feeling a little bit better about this one because I've got the Magus, I'm on the play, running out of things so I can get my bridge down. Not sure I would trade here. Unsettled Mariner versus Magus after shooting a Cursed Catcher. They do not attack. Let's go ahead and play a Pithy Needle. This is going to name Aether Vial. See if they are uninterested in this. Okay. I'm going to play around a Spell Pierce here. I'm going to play around the Spell Pierce. I'm at 20 life. It's not like it's going to stop some 2/2s here. Rather see them commit a Lord here. I just take a punch to the face. In for 4. Let's play another Magus. Trying to play this bridge at the absolute last point here. We're playing around Mana Leak now. Again, I'd also like them to just tap out if possible. Another Trickster here. Taps down. We are a little weak to us finding a Slagstorm. There we go. There we go. Now we're committing some stuff to the board. I'll probably block one of these. Save us a little bit of life here. All right. We'll see if bridge is enough here. Bridge with Mana Leak backup here? Watch, they're going to have Echoing Truth. Nope, they have the Force of Negation. Force of Negation, I can block a 3/3, take 3, 6, 7, 8, go to 2. If they have a Lord effect here off the top, they win. Glasspool Mimic is Mirror Reedry, which is lethal. Nicely played, opponent. Nicely played. All right, Merfolk takes us down. Little 2-0 and 2-0-2. We're blazing it. Fast and furious. Little Merfolk, the little fishes. Getting it done. Getting it done quick. We did say that was a little bit slow. It proved to be the case. Although I don't like being proven right. Sometimes I like being proven wrong. Maybe we'll just get 3 leagues again and then I'll just fail at going to bed. No, I need to go to bed at a reasonable time. Calm down, Matthew. Thanks for the follow. Do you need to calm down? Let's go. We're trying to find Tibalt. It's actually being very difficult to find. Bimzing. 1 lander, we'll mulligan this. 2 lands, we can play this. I'm gonna get rid of one of the lands here, I think, because if they have a way to steal a Blood Moon, I'd prefer them not to. The new site's been going. We have a few new things going up there. We're making it work. Making it work. Goblin Guide. Does it burn? Alright, we're gonna ritual into the Blood Moon past turn. This stops them from playing like Helix and other things like that. We're hoping Goblin Guide helps us out a little bit here. Lava Spikes us down to 15. Follows this up with a Lightning Bolt down to 12. Down to 10 with this Goblin Guide. Alright, Rabblemaster here will play into the Searing Blaze. We'll hope they don't have that. Goblin in for 1 damage. Swift Spear from my opponent. Follows this up with a Bolt to remove. Rabblemaster hits us for 4. Finds a Simian Spirit Guide off the top. We're gonna play Karn here. Down tick. Go get a Batter Skull and hope for the best. Hope for the best. We'll definitely block one of these. Another Goblin Guide. They don't kill me yet. Double trigger here. And Magus of the Moon on top. Blocking, down to 3. Skewers. Is there a spot on your site to pull up all of your deck lists if we want to run them? No, there's currently not. There's currently not. Alright, quick swaps here. Bridge out, Slagstorm and a Braids in. We be aggressive. We can play all of our Blood Moon here. We don't have much else for this opponent. Just what it's going to be. Is Donnie around? I don't know. Kirkinator, by the way, for the list stuff, we're working on getting something that works as an embed on a website. You'd be surprised at how few of those are out there. Why do you need his sageness, last guy? What about my sageness? What about my sageness? You're probably going to ask me a question that I can't answer, but I would like to try. 1 landers here, no good. 0 landers, even better. Keep Blood Moon Magus away here. Play pass. We're gonna hold Slagstorm, hoping for the best. Slagstorm's here in case they play 2 creatures, which is the hope. There's 1. I love a basic here. I asked for a basic. Didn't get it. Just gonna pass turn and hope that I get a little more value out of this Slagstorm. Hoping for a 2nd creature. Trying to attacks with Swift Spear. Inspiring Vantage. And an Eidolon. Sweet. I'm gonna do it this way. I'm already taking damage here. No need to take any more. Slagstorm gets double value here and only hits me for 2. I like it. Not bad. When it Lava Spikes us down to 13, Fiery Islet down, and follows this up with an Eidolon number 2. We'll pass turn here. We've got the Abrade. Opponent's got an Arid Mesa. Goes ahead and attacks us. We'll attempt to kill. Hopefully they don't have a Boros Charm that they're feeling frisky with. Alright, so we don't kill this. We take the 2, go down to 9. If we don't shoot this, we end up just taking the 4 anyway. Opponent's got another Eidolon. I'll need a Slagstorm. I go to 8. I go to 4 here off the Eidolon. Never can cast anything else again. Well played, opponent. These are fast. These are fast. Where's all the Tibalts? I want to play against Tibalt. I don't want to play against Burn. I want to play against Tibalt. This isn't going well. I ran into 2 lists that the Boyle would be better against. It's not working. Too many Eidolons. Way too many Eidolons. There's not enough Tibalts. I want to play against the Tibalt list. We went 8 moons for this. All right, let's play first. 1-2 versus 0-1. MTGO could be so kind to give me a Tibalt list. That'd be great. Thanks. Thanks. Well, that's not a Tibalt list. Or I don't think it is. Can anyone direct me towards the Cosmos? All right, we'll begin with a mountain here. Pass the turn. Lures opponent from our opponent. Overgrown Tomb. Blood Moon's looking decent. Inquisition takes either Rabblemaster or Ritual. I could see them taking the Rabblemaster. Takes the Ritual. Top of the library is a mountain. We'll pass. Well, we might get a Karn down here. Could be kind of interesting. That could be kind of interesting. Wooded Foothills for the opponent. Fetches with Wooded Foothills. Basic snow-covered forest and a Tarmogoyf. Move to second main here and just deploy a Rabblemaster. We do play a mountain, so that's information for them versus playing Gemstone or Ramunot Ruins. We'll probably use Rabblemaster as a blocker for Karn and use Karn to go get maybe Bridge. Could get Liquid Metal first. We get Liquid Metal first. Could get stolen. Opponent dismembers, making their Tarmogoyf a 4/5. Plays Overgrown Tomb, shocks it in. 2 mana. Plays Scourge before they attack me and loses a Scourge. Bummer. Poor opponent. They're learning. They're learning. We'll play a Bridge that we ended up top decking and pass turn. That's nice. Skull Clamp, welcome back. I think welcome back. I've seen your name before. How's it going? Thank you for that sub. Maybe I just recognize the name. Maybe you've never been a sub before. Hello. Maybe that's the case. All right, opponent Inquisitions me. It's a no-hit. Scourges as well. Let's play another Bridge here and pass the turn. Next turn I can Karn and then go get Liquid Metal and start shutting some lands down. It lapsed in January. It's all good. It's all good. I don't know why it says you're only 1 month then. It's weird. 10-month sub. Blood Crypt. We found red mana. Swift Spear. That gets under the Bridge. Down to 15. My opponent's pretty happy about that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Play a Rabblemaster past the turn. I need a blocker for maybe Swift Spear here. They allow this to hit them. I'm guessing that's just because they have Death Shadow. Bloodstain Mire for my opponent. Puts Luris to hand. Goes attacking here. Bolts Rabblemaster out of the way. This is a lot of effort by my opponent. They have exactly Luris in hand. So we have lands. We'll play Karn. Karn to go get Liquid Metal probably. Play a Liquid Metal. Stop on my opponent's upkeep briefly here. They're down to 6. Did I keep that Walking Ballista in? I don't think I did. I did not. Thanks for the raid Friday night. You're welcome. You're welcome. Welcome back. All right, so we have this kind of like Jund Death Shadow-esque kind of opponent here. I don't want to change anything. Let's just be super. We should do a league where we don't play a sideboard. I have to play a Karnless version if I do that, because Karn's kind of benefit is going to the sideboard. But maybe we'll do that sometimes, like 60 card Red Prison. That seems like an interesting challenge. How good could we do? Could we guess the meta enough? Clearly we can't, because we haven't found Tibalt but once tonight. But if we can guess the meta in a reasonable fashion, maybe we can do something about that and like win. What matchups have we taken down today? Well, we took down that first opponent, which was what, like, what were they? I think we locked them out too hard. When we played the White Prison list, we had some interesting stuff going on, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe chat can help, because I've completely forgotten. All I've been focused on is finding Tibalt. We found Tibalt once, and we've beaten it, so I guess that's a win for us, if you call it a win. Opponent starts with a Stomping Ground here. We got a Swift Spear, attacks for 1, 17 to 19. Play our Mountain and pass. We could be playing a Chandra Eidolon this coming turn. That's kind of exciting. Extra Swift Spear. Uh-oh. Wow. What if I play 2 Eidolons? Bonus Karn here. I'm going to play Chandra into Eidolon here and see what my opponent's got for me. Your modern content has been lacking. I usually play the 5 decks I can assemble in paper. They're bad? Oh no. Don't be bad. Oh, we're sort of innovating. This is Red Prison. It's the Red Prison things. I'll probably innovate off stream tomorrow. Bolts Eidolon here. We're gonna just attack Chandra here. Attacks me for 2 and attacks Chandra for 2. Do we have another Bolt? We have a Teamer Battle Rage on this one to kill Chandra. Alright, Eidolon, go. We're fighting. Seal of Fire, triggers all around. Opponent removes the Eidolon, hits me for 4 probably. Well, I'm glad to block. Sounds good. Need a land. Need a land. Help! That'll do, sort of. Gives me a bridge. Stop Scourge. I do take damage from Seal Fire plus 2 attack. That's 4 damage. It puts me to 7. I need 2 running lands here to get the Karn number 1 out of hand. Alright. Assassin's Trophy's pretty good. Assassin's Trophy, pretty good. We're going to bring in some Abrades and Slag Storms. We didn't do that game number 2. We were hoping to get a fast ritualed Blood Moon out. We're going to go ahead and swap that out and try to get the Slag Storms and Abrades going instead as a way to remove some Swift Spears. Let's play first. Fast Blood Moon would be best here. Shut them off black. All right, it's pretty fast. It's on turn 2. Also have the Abrade to get rid of something that my opponent may be playing. And if they go for a discard spell, they may take Blood Moon, they may take the Simian Spirit Guide. If they take the Blood Moon, we may get Rabblemaster. If they take Simian Spirit Guide, we're only a turn away from Blood Moon. Aid the Karn package normal in red person. Technically it was a member of our prison community that started doing that, but we've kind of taken it since. All right, so last time my opponent fetches non-basic here. This time they fetched a basic. A little bit interesting. Now Blood Moon's not as interesting. They take Simian Spirit Guide. We'll pass turn. Interesting switch there. Wooded Foothills. My opponent now thought seizes us. They could just go get basic forest at this point. The Blood Moon just doesn't matter. They do take the Blood Moon though. Well, we'll play Blood Moon since they ended up taking that. I like that over Rabblemaster here. Wooded Foothills fetching. They do get that basic. Now, I could have played Rabblemaster with the idea that they're just going to bolt it out of the way. A little Bauble, Overgrown Tomb. Opponent's got that red mana now, so they have Bolt. Kind of like to see a Karn. Yield to Bauble. Let's go ahead and put a Chalice on 1 to defend Rabblemaster from future bolts. Okay. Okay. Assassin's Trophy Art Chalice. Interesting to have that get an Assassin's Trophy. Could have put the Chalice on 2. I don't think you do though. I think you avoid the bolt. Let's try Chandra now into Rabblemaster. All right, let's see if my opponent's got some bolt here for this Rabblemaster. They do. All right. Well, my opponent's kind of had most answers so far here. We're still at 20. That shuts off a Scourge. Death Shadow is a thing they could find. We could work our way up here without actually getting a shadow within range. I'm gonna actually do the 2 damage though. But we could theoretically just plus this to mana and keep them above shadow range. That might be a line here. If they're not gonna do anything, I don't know why they didn't put Luris to hand. It's a good question, right? Why isn't this cat in your hand? Put the cat to your hand. Bless you. Bless you. All right, what's going on, opponent? What do you got for us? Swift Spear? Scourge is still a 0/0 because of us. Tarmogoyf is huge. We can technically kill that with an Abrade down tick with Chandra. Or we can just do Karn here. Karn, go get bridge and try to stay behind a bridge for a turn. We just need this to last for one turn here with this Chandra. If it lasts for one turn, I get to emblem with Chandra and the game's almost over. We'll see. Now they could bolt this. Bolt this, remove bridge. There's a few things they could do. Could K command it. This is the shorter line. The safer line is to probably down tick and use a braid on the Tarmogoyf. Opponent lightning bolts Chandra, puts Luris to hand. This is a good feeling. Let's go down here. Let's go get Liquimetal. Play Liquimetal. Let's go ahead and up on Tarmogoyf. We'll go up with Chandra just to double check that we don't hit an extra braid here. We hit another bridge. That seems clean. And then we'll braid this away. Yeah, Codian and a braid Goyf here. That clears it off. We have an active Chandra. We have this going up. And if they can't get rid of Karn, we start taking care of lands. Extra bridge just seals the deal. Nice. 2-2. 2-2. We're moving along. Why? I don't know. We're just playing fast red prison. It's like Blitz. Blitz prison. Hopefully you're all keeping up. If not, ask questions and make me slow down. I'll answer them. Most of them. Not all of them. No, I don't own a panda. Match 5. Let's go. Roll it. 2-2. My opponent's 2-2. Could this be the Tibalt list? Well, that's a lot of gemstones. we're gonna mulligan this. This is a lot of lands. Here we go. Turn 1 Blood Moon. We like that. Turn 1 Blood Moon. I wonder if I should do this off a Magus or not. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to play the Blood Moon and hope they don't have Force Negation. Cool. All right. We Blood Mooned them. They got rid of their Blood Moon. We'll see if this is the mirror match. Can you change your name to Fluffy Wolf 3? No. I am the faster Blood Moon player. Did we find the Tibalt? Plays a Magus of the Moon on turn 2. That doesn't do anything to me, opponent. You got a Magus. Nice. I think we found a Tibalt player. I think we did. We'll see. Plays a land here. I'm imagining it's Bone Crusher Giant. Simian Spirit Guide. Okay. We'll play our Magus of the Moon and pass turn. I may not block. I might block next turn. Like Chandra down tick on one of these. That might be the way. We'll take 4. Land, Verdant Catacombs. There's a Chalice. Let's pass. I'm gonna attack them one more time here. I'm gonna try to get a Chalice on 2. Chalice on 2 stops Stomp, which was kind of an annoying card. We'll take our 4 here, go to 10. Feeling a little nervous about this, but not too much. It's a Rabblemaster. This changes the clock. We'll send just the Goblin here, and I'm going to offer up a Magus trade. We need to halt their 4 damage. Okay, now what? Does not attack now. Nice. Send the rabble in. Send the rabble. It would stop a Valky. Not that Valky does a lot here. Send them. Now what, opponent? You gonna block? Is it time to block? Valky's kind of stopped by this Blood Moon, by the way. Are we gonna chump? All right, trades. Got 2 goblins on the battlefield. Rabblemaster doing its thing. Verdant Catacombs for my opponent. Feeling like a Chandra downtick is on the line here. Chandra downtick almost forces, if they have a stomp, to stomp one of these. So the Chandra should be safe there. All right, we're going to assume that this is a Valky list based on the couple cards that we saw. So in true loving fashion here, we're going to bring in some of our nasty stuff and make it happen. We're going to leave a Spyglass and Pithy Needle for Karn to pick up. And we're going to put these in. I'm tempted to bring the Chalices out for something else. But let's roll with this. Let's see what happens. I want to turn 1 Blood Moon my opponent. This is what I want to do. I don't even want to know that they're Tibalt list. I want to crush them. Just end them. It's a turn 2 Magus. Guess I'll keep it. It's pretty fast. My opponent will need 2 lands, Simian Spirit Guide, and their crazy spell. Go ahead. Let's find out if they have it or not. Wooded Foothills gets a Blood Crypt. Dun 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 dun. Oh, they have a basic forest. That's really bad for us. That's pretty bad for us. Okay, so I have a needle now. Could try to needle. Let's do it. Let's name the Cosmic Tibalt. That's what I want to name. And let's go ahead and put a Eidolon down as well, past turn. Eidolon's here just to use the Simian Spirit Guide effectively this turn. We're going to just be playing Blood Moons next. My opponent was playing Simians and Maguses on their side. I'm feeling fairly safe here. We'll see. Seasoned Pyromancer. Still feeling safe. We can get them off of black here by playing a Magus. All right. Let's take them off black here briefly, and then we'll get a Rabblemaster down. We found Tibalt again. Let's go. I will not attack with Eidolon. Your move. Land for my opponent. Now they could play like a Bloodbraid Elf. Attacks with just Seasoned Pyromancer. Let's trade. This gets to become more things later, but I have a Rabblemaster. New Seasoned Pyromancer. Nice. Nice. What else are you going to pitch? Prismatic and another Violent Outburst. Play Rabblemaster, swinging for 1 and pass turn. Currently not planning to block with Magus on Seasoned Pyromancer when they attack. We'll allow that to hit us. We're going to just be sending Goblin tokens in for a while until we can find some way to maybe make more of them. Here's Bloodbraid. Cascades into Demonic Dread. Going to force, like, Magus to not block. This spins into Valky. Valky gets played, and then we can't We can't defend with our Magus necessarily. I took out my bridges. This may be a mistake. If we end up locking them out here, it's probably better to just have these instead of these chalices. We weren't sure though. We're not 100% confident. So I think here I've got to try to block. We're just trying to buy ourselves some time here. It's a new blood moon. We'll play that past turn. Okay. I could see them just attacking with Seasoned Pyromancer here. Come on, we got to be able to beat the second Tibalt list, right? That's the plan. That's the plan. Go ahead and block. Just trying to give myself as much time as possible to find a bridge. I suppose if I top deck a land, I want to put a Chalice on 2. Oh, there's a Karn. Five damage. We really need this Karn to land. I'm just gonna pass the turn. I can get rid of these chalices pretty easily. I need a top deck land. We decide to Simian Spirit Guide and use this to get an elemental. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need a top deck land. I almost have to hold on to a chalice for 2 because of Stomp. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Land here or I die. I did not bring in the Slag Storm. Alright. No land. Let's bring some of these bridges back in, and I'm actually going to cut chalices. Let's bring a Slag Storm in. We can get chalice after the fact. I think because we know about it now, we're going to bring a Pithy Needle in, but I'm going to leave myself with a Spyglass for Karn to go get. Seems reasonable. I have this Damping Sphere I want to bring in as well. Let's take out 2 Chandras. No, hold on. Let's take out 2 Eidolons. The game plan here is Pithy Needles, Damping Sphere, Spyglasses, or Fast Blood Moon. That's what we need to be doing. This is none of that. Oh my gosh. Terrible hand. Mulligan. This isn't very good either. I think I have to mulligan this because my opponent can just kill us. Let's mulligan this as well. All right. So we have a Pithy Needle. I have to get rid of 2 cards here. Pithy Needle and Desperate Ritual. No, Bridge and Desperate Ritual here. We'll try to hit our land. We'll have the Pithy Needle on Tibalt. Oh, Gemstone Caverns. Okay. Cosmic Tibalt. Well, we have the turn 1 to stop it. And really, I just need 2 running lands, and I think we can take away this game from our opponent. They ended up exiling a Wooded Foothills, so they've got mana available to them. I suppose they could just wheel into Valky and steal a Rabblemaster. I don't see them doing that. Land? No land. Alright. We'll see what my opponent's got here in a couple turns. They've got the basics. Is this one going to come down to I had to mulligan down to 4 or 5? Was I mulligan to 4? Nothing so far. Ooh, and we hit our land. All right. Rabblemaster. Go, go, go. My opponent's got 2 swamps. Kind of interesting. They can't play Bloodbraid. They can't play Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh my gosh, they have Murderous Rider. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, that's going to gain them so much life. This has lifelink. Oh my gosh. Tibalt the Format Destroyer. Alright, Bloodbraid Elf spins into, obviously... Oh. Dismember. Okay. This is really awkward though with this Murderous Rider. They just chose... They choose not to use that on Goblin. Okay. Well, we'll Eidolon and attack them for 1, it looks like. Pass the turn. Down to 15. I will block with Eidolon. I'm assuming they're going to play this Murderous Rider at some point, making the Rabblemaster a bit of an awkward play if we find that next land. Blood Crypt, sideways. Plays Murderous Rider. There's been an announcement. Alright, second main we'll play Rabblemaster pass turn. At least we trade with the Murderous Rider if we swing with the team. Assuming they want to block Rabblemaster. This Damping Sphere is starting to look worse for us and better for them. They attack for 2. We'll just let that hit me. 17-15, swap life totals. Prismatic Vista, 3 cards in my opponent's hand. What do they have? Fetch. Basic. They barely have their colors because of the gemstone. Magus of the Moon. Alright, we'll play a Damping Sphere here. If I top deck land into Karn, I can at least make Damping Sphere a creature. We'll attack with 2 goblins that just 1 dies and 1 gets through. Okay. I'm assuming they're going to attack me for 4 here. 4 go back up to 17. We could find a bridge. Be a way to kind of hide here for a little while. Maelstrom pulses my Rabblemaster. That should be good. They don't have any 2 drops in their list. I wouldn't think. Oh. Okay, we have a 3 drop because of Gemstone Caverns. Seasoned Pyromancer. Okay. Hits for 4. We're just getting beaten down by Jund. That's what they are. Land pass turn. We're at 11. Looking for bridge, looking for Karn, looking for Slagstorm. Bloodbraid Elf would be pretty good here. Bloodbraid finds an Anger. They can't cast that. 2-4-6 is what I'm taking here. I'm blocking the Bloodbraid Elf, and I need exactly removal spell or bridge. I actually need the removal of Slagstorm or bridge, or we lose. Bridge. Karn's a turn late. I'm going to do Karn uptick on Damping Sphere and see if my opponent flinches. And 50 play points all around. It's been that kind of night at Boros and Address. My opponent, somewhere in there, top decked into a Dismember. All right. So it looks like Tibalt's Trickery beats us. Not Tibalt's Trickery. Tibalt beats us, but never resolves a Tibalt. 50 play points. Here's your list. Red Prison. So is it worth it to just go crazy with your Pithing Needles and Damping Spheres and stuff? It's tough to say. My opponent never really wheeled into it at any point. They wheeled into Valky, but they didn't flip it because of what we had in play. I don't know. It's kind of interesting. It's a thing. No one likes needles. I wouldn't run this list necessarily. We were just trying to attack Tibalt's.